It's one thing to go through breast cancer or any other cancer. It's another thing to live with it. My name is Michelle. I have breast cancer and I'm sharing my journey here. So I've recently seen a number of videos from people that have dealt with cancer in various ways, um, and gone through chemo and, survived, or gone through surgery and survived and are on the other side of um, the emergency fixes, basically, if you want to call it that, and are now existing and surviving and moving on with their lives. So that's kind of where I'm at. I had a lumpectomy, I had chemotherapy, and I had radiation, and I'm currently still doing immunotherapy, and that'll be until the end of the year. But right now, my body is clear. After the lumpectomy, they got out all of the cancer in my body, so everything else I'm doing is preventative. So there's no tumor to reduce, there's no cells to keep an eye on. For me, at the moment, it's a matter of just diligence and monitoring moving forward to make sure nothing else happens. However, once you go through all of these major medical treatments and procedures, you're not done. You're definitely not done by a long shot, especially when it comes to cancer, because it really could come back at any time. But above and beyond that, in particular, when you do things like chemo, there are other physical, medical concerns to be worried about. So specifically, heart disease or heart damage is one of the things, and you can ask anybody that's gone through chemo. It's definitely a concern. You monitor your heart very, very closely before, during, and after chemo. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that I've had a total of, at this point, 4 echocardiograms. I had the one that was just before chemo, during, just after, and through that process, they discovered that my ejection fraction rate had really dropped. So we went forward with another immunotherapy and then did another echocardiogram after that immunotherapy, and my ejection fraction stayed level. But now my heart rate is up. So now I'm going to do my next immunotherapy, and I'll be going back for another echo. So that means, that's going to be 5 total, and it's not going to stop there. They're going to really keep a close look on it, close look at it, because it's a real concern. I also happen to have a family history of heart disease, so that's another thing for me personally. But it is an overall concern with people that have had chemo. There are a number of things that could potentially be, lifelong damage to your body that